Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sequel Green here, and you know how I always say that this list is just my personal opinion? This one is 100% just my personal opinion, nothing objective. I'm just going to throw all the male characters in Injustice 2 Mobile into those categories that you see over here. Yet again, this is purely subjective and purely for the purpose of entertainment. If you want a tier list about what characters are good and not, I'll link my legit tier list down below. In today's video, we're going to rank all the male characters in Injustice 2 Mobile in terms of a few categories. Let's go over here. First of all, we got the King, which is the best category that you want to be in. Chad is a little bit below King, but still pretty damn good. Nice Guy is going to be the average category. It's a good place to be. Simp tendencies is pretty self-explanatory, and simps are simps. Everybody knows what a simp is. If you don't know what a simp is, then how do you have access to the internet? How are you watching this video? And then we have the top and the bottom categories, which are the extremes and you don't really want to be. Average Joe, somebody that is neutral, average, nobody really cares about, has no impact in the larger scale of things, and belongs to the Gulag. If you don't know what a Gulag is, it's a prison from the Soviet Union times. Pretty much it's a place where you don't want to be, but some characters are so bad that they would deserve to be there. So yeah, yet again, this is just my personal opinion. This is done for the purpose of enjoyment, and let's get into it. First of all, we got ourselves Atlantean Armor Aquaman. King. He's a goddamn king, you know that right. There was no tier I was going to put this guy other than this one. Then we got the Ace Green Arrow. Either full simp or simp tendencies. I'm going to say with simp tendencies because he's usually simping for characters that do phase 4, though he's got no particular character, though he usually goes with Black Manta on the other hand. So yeah, let's leave it at simp tendencies. We got much harsher cases. Arcanite Batman also simp tendencies. I mean, he can hold his own, but lately he's been going a lot with Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, supporting her, if you know what I mean. Next up, Armored Superman, like, he's going to be there mostly for the providing defense passive, but he does not have no favorites. He's a nice guy, he's helping everybody. Literally the same logic with Atrocitus. Then we got Black Adam, he's a Chad. Black Adam is definitely a Chad. Look at that receding, look at the receding hairline on him. Bane, same, nice guy, would pretty much help anybody. Blue Beetle, it's an average Joe, nobody really cares about him. Black Manta is a king. That's an easy one over there. Black Manta is definitely a king. Next up, we got Batman Ninja Robin. I'm going to put him in nice guy. He's got simp tendencies towards the Batman Ninja team because it does not work without his passive, but at the same time, he can hold his own. So let's put him at nice guy. Then we got ourselves Blade Master Robin. Belongs to the Gulag. That's a useless character. That's a character that you never want to build. Next up, Batman Ninja Batman. Belongs to the Gulag. Useless character, you don't want to build that. Batman Chakolagrod is a king. Definitely a king on this one. Then we got Batman Joker, he's a Chad. He's got smooth attacks, looking great, looking confident, dealing lots of damage. Then we got Brainiac. Simp. He's simping so hard. By the way, I gotta check how me shouting simp is going to translate into the microphone. I'm not sure of that, but Brainiac is the one of the biggest simps, if not the biggest simp in Just 2 Mobile. He's good at only one thing: simping for Black Manta. Okay. Classic Batman simp. It's like literally the definition of a long distance simp. Like, the only reason you want this character in your roster is to buff your other Batman characters. So he's not even in the same team with them, but he's all about buffing them up and supporting them. Simp. Next up we got Captain Cold, Average Joe. Classic Superman, he's a nice guy. Darkseid is a Chad. Darkseid is definitely a Chad. Emerald Green Lantern, again a nice guy. And Rage Pain belongs to the Gulag. Firestorm belongs to the Gulag. Grit, it's either a nice guy or an average Joe. I'm going to put him at an average Joe standpoint for now at the very least. Next up, we got Hellboy. He's a Chad. Hellboy is definitely a Chad. He's looking like a Chad, he's acting like a Chad, definitely a Chad. Next up, Horrific Scarecrow. He's a nice guy yet again. Same with Just League Aquaman, though he looks a little bit like a Chad, so let's put him in the Chad tier. Next up, we got ourselves Just League Batman. Uh, let's go with Average Joe on this one. I don't have that deep of a hatred for him to put him in this tier, so let's go with Average Joe for this one. Next up, we got ourselves Just League Cyborg. Definitely a Chad. Just League Superman. I would put him at King, but look at him, he looks like literally the definition of a Chad. If you see something that's more Chad than this, then definitely it's going to be hard to find. Just like Flash is going to be a simp. Definitely a simp. He's simping so hard lately for Black Manta, Last Love Joker, whatever he can get his hands on, whatever booty he can get his hands on, if you know what I mean. Next up, John Stewart Green Lantern. He's a Chad. He's looking like a Chad, acting like a Chad, can hold his own, can provide for his team. Definitely a Chad. Next up, Nightmare Batman. He's a nice guy. King Flan Aquaman. It says in the name, King. Next up, Last Left the Joker. I'm going to put him at Chad. Would have put him at King, but Entangling Poison Ivy left him for Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. Like that's one of the worst things you can get. Your girlfriend leaving you for a woman. So yeah, definitely a downgrade here. Would have been a King, but he's a Chad since the Soul Raids came out. Next up, Black Lightning. He's a nice guy. Multiverse Captain Cold. He's a Chad because he's looking like a Chad. Look at that artwork. Next up, I guess this guy is a nice guy. Flash, simp, is simping so hard for Multiverse Armored Supergirl, you'll never see him in a team that does not contain her. Nightwing, I guess, is a nice guy. Though I could put him into Average Joe category as well. Let's put him in the Average Joe. Predator Batman, he's got simp tendencies. Like, he can hold his own, but lately he's been going a lot alongside with Silver Banshee supporting her and stuff. Next up, Primal Swamp Thing belongs to the Gulag. Raiden? Chad. Definitely a Chad. Red Hood? Simp? Yet again, only goes with Multiverse Armored Supergirl, and we got two guys simping on the same character, and we can see over here that none of them is going places. Next up, this guy is a nice guy actually. His passive is quite useful against both sides of the Joker. Silver Batman is a Chad, definitely a Chad. Silver Cyborg is also a Chad. Simp, one of the biggest and the sluttiest simps, is going all the time with Conflans Aquaman, but at the same time can go with anybody he desires to. Next up, we got this guy and he's Average Joe. This guy is a nice guy. This guy is simping so hard for Silver Black Canary. This guy is an Average Joe yet again. This guy is a Chad, definitely a Chad. I mean, just look at that artwork. Shazam! The definition of a Chad. Definitely. Next up, Silver Superman, he's a nice guy. Silver Robin is a nice guy. Horrific Silver Scarecrow, Average Joe. Associated Dr. Fate belongs to the Gulag. Suicide Squad, Deadshot. Simp. The only thing he can function in is one with two women. And he's going to stay in the back and fire to support them. Next up, we got ourselves Silver Superman. He's a nice guy, I guess. Belongs to the Gulag. Flash is a nice guy, I guess. Not the only Flash. We also got Speed Force Flash, but goddamn, two Flash is in the Sim category. Not going well. Next up, we got ourselves Silver Joker. Belongs to the Gulag. Next up, we get ourselves Sub-Zero. I guess he's a nice guy. This guy, he's a Chad. Like, look at that artwork. He's not going to let his opponent quit the fight like a pussy. He's going to drag them back in with the passive. Next up, we get ourselves Reverse Flash. Simp tendencies. Nah, simp. Definitely simp. Simping for any character he gets to play with, and at the same time, simping a lot for Silver Banshee. And lastly, could put this guy into Average Joe, but I personally have a deep hatred for this guy, so I'm going to be a little bit biased and I'm going to put him in the belongs to the gulag. So yeah, we're done with this. Hope you found this borderline funny at the very least. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you want me to do a tier list like this with all the female characters, where I objectify all the female characters. But yeah, this video as other videos on this topic will be a joke, so it should be treated as a joke. It's not an actual tier list. Yet again, you'll find the actual tier list in the description and a link. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button because a huge percentage of you are not actually subscribed. So yeah, this was it for this one. I'll see you in the